Yo! What is going on, guys? It is the Mediocre Senpai here bringing you a Thursday video. Originally, this video was going to be a biased review, which it still pretty much is a biased review, but I was thinking about it and I'm not going to call it that like I've been saying I'm going to call it that, because realistically, every single review that I put out there is going to be biased. No matter how objectively I look at it, no matter how much I rate things, like My Hero Academia yesterday, that was a completely biased review, and it's stupid for me to say that it was not biased. So I'm really just going to make these Thursday videos a should you watch, and the Wednesday videos are going to still be a review. I'm just going to stop calling it a raw unbiased review. So let's get into it, the should you watch. So right now I'm going to basically be doing an anime which I think is going to be the greatest anime of all time. I am a stan. Even though this anime has barely been coming out, I think I've rewatched all of the episodes that have come out already like 6 times already, because I think it is amazing. I won't read the manga because I won't let spoilers happen to me. I've already had some things spoiled to me and I'm very upset about it, so I'm not going to spoil anything for you guys. But right now I'm going to tell you guys, I'm going to say a lot of things in this video a little bit later about this specific anime that I would not recommend listening to if you have not heard, or if you haven't watched this anime yet. This anime is Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba. Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba is fantastic. The art, the animation, the story, the uniqueness, everything about this anime is by far one of the best things I've ever seen in all of anime. It is by far, like, let me explain something in the history of anime real quick. All animes have had some sort of hierarchy since like the 90s or the early 2000s. And so there's been a standalone at the top, which used to be Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball was the standalone at the top. And then the next generation of anime came out, and that generation of anime had the big 3. And that big 3 is Naruto, One Piece, and Bleach. Now, I'm not going to include Fairy Tail in this because Fairy Tail, although it does have a huge amount of following and it is super popular, it is not as popular as those 3, and anyone that tries to argue with me on that is really dumb. So, Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece. Those 3, by far, are top 3 of their generation, right? So then we get into the next generation. The next generation is what we'd be seeing within the past 2 years, I'd say, and it is My Hero Academia, which I reviewed yesterday, this beautiful poster right here, Black Clover, and Boruto. And a lot of people hate on Boruto and say, you know, it's dumb or whatever, which, you know, I'm not going to disagree with you, but at the same time, it does have a huge following. It's by far one of the most popular anime in the world right now. Same thing, My Hero, Black Clover, both have a huge following. Even when those anime first came out, you can really see at cosplay conventions like Anime Expo and stuff, there are people who, 90% of the people that are walking around there are a character from those 3 animes. So, like it or not, those 3 are the big 3 of our generation that's going on right now. Now, this leads me into Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba. Where will this rank for among these anime? And by far, they're better. I will say it right now, Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba is better than every single anime. The only one that I'd argue with is either going to be My Hero Academia or Naruto or Bleach. Those might be better, but it hasn't there's only been 22 episodes yet. And I've been watching anime for years. Naruto, I've seen every single episode of Naruto. I've read the manga twice. I know everything about Naruto. Everything about Naruto. I was a stan. I dressed up as Naruto for Halloween and I've cosplayed him multiple times. I'm a huge stan for Naruto. But I think Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba is going to be better. I am a huge fan of Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba. I think it is amazing so far. Check it out. The premise of this anime, the plot, this is where I'm going to set some spoilers, so if you haven't seen the anime yet, and just off of my reaction so far alone, you want to get into it, check it out. Cut the video off right now. But I'm going to do some spoilers because for those of you guys who have watched it, this is basically just my reaction to everything that's happened so far. Episode number 1, whole family dies. His whole family gets eaten by demons. Like, that alone is like, what the fuck just happened? Excuse my French, but what just happened? It was insane. Could you imagine yourself being in that situation? You go down to a town, you're, basically trying to make money for your family. You come back, you're the biggest family person around, everyone loves you. You come back and your entire family is dead. Everyone is dead. The only thing that's left is your little sister. And your little sister has been turned into a demon. She's bleeding everywhere. And so you're trying to carry her back to the village, and she's a demon now. She's a demon. So then, super badass dude comes and basically tries to kill your sister and save your life. But you, being who you are, Tanjiro saves his sister and makes Giyu think like, all right, maybe, I'm gonna train this kid to be a demon slayer. I'm gonna show this kid the path of being a demon slayer, and we'll neglect the whole thing with his sister. We don't at this point. We just know that Giyu is a badass. We don't know how badass he is yet, but we just know that he's super powerful. And for Tanjiro even to do what he did, he threw an axe up in the air and made it seem like that he was just being a blatant charge. But Giyu basically respected Tanjiro's will and saved his sister too. So then Giyu brings him to his master Urodaki. They do, their whole thing, they train, he cuts the boulder, bam, super badass shit. Goes to every single episode brings out an emotional response for me. I don't know why. Every single episode is just awesome. Whether it's an animation thing, a visual effect, or just about the story and the plot, his growth as a demon slayer, just showing how cool he is and how much he loves his sister and how much he's just trying to bring her back from being a demon. It's just so amazing so far to me. But then he goes up to the trial at the mountain. He basically kills that super, demon that has a bunch of arms all around him. Does some badass thing, cuts off his neck, and then all of the previous disciples of Urodaki are like, "Thank you, Tanjiro, you're amazing." Boom, that part is awesome too. I almost started to cry, dude. That shit was so awesome. All right, then we start to go into the next thing. He shows off some more badass powers. He's in that little town. He's swimming in that swamp. We start to see some more of the water form going through and his style. Super awesome. The visual effect of him using his sword and using his water form, his water breathing technique, everything like that is so cool. But then I'm just going to skip it all. I'm going to go right for it right now. We get to episode 19. And those of you guys who follow me on social media know how much I love this episode. I think this is the best episode of anime I've ever seen in my entire life. And there's been some amazing episodes. You know what I mean? There's been some crazy stuff. Goku going Super Saiyan for the first time. Naruto against Pain. Naruto against Pain is insane. That was amazing. What else is there? My Hero Academia. You guys heard me yesterday. Todoroki, the irregular at Magic High School, when he beats that guy in 1 second, who's the second best person in the entire school. There's so many crazy, awesome things that have happened in anime, but nothing ever has made me jump out of my seat and just yell, "That is amazing!" Like what happened in episode 19 of Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba. Him using his father's fire technique and using his 10th form and creating it. See, the entire time we're sitting there thinking that he is going to be the next Water Hashira. He's going to take over Giyu's spot. That's the entire time that we're thinking that. But after he does that form, after he does his dance, you see that he's actually possibly going to inherit the fire form for the Hashira, which is just amazing. Because it just completely, right there off the bat, just blows your mind. You're like, what the hell have I been watching so far? But boom, he's a fire person now. He goes through, he's cutting all these blades, starts cutting all the webs, starts cutting all the webs that he couldn't cut. Those webs that cut his sword previously. This dude has no sword and he's still cutting through these webs. Then he goes right in the dude's face. And right once he's about to die, he's literally about to die, his mom goes to his sister while she's hanging up inside that tree. And boom, she blows up the threads with a demon blood technique, with a blood art technique. That is just, what? Where did she get this? How did she get that? We all knew that Nezuko was powerful. We didn't know, she could do some crazy stuff with her body. We knew that she had some physical enhancement stuff. But now she can use blood art techniques. And it's not only is it a blood art technique, but she can make stuff explode? Dude, how crazy is that? She does fire too, her brother does fire too. Inter-sibling connection. This might be some stuff for the future of the anime. But boom, right off the bat, bam, she does that. Now, he's sitting there, there's no more threads in front of him. The lower 5th demon is sitting there looking at him like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. And then, bam, Tanjiro cuts off his head with some awesome, beautiful, just a beautiful swipe of his sword. And you will not understand what I'm talking about until you watch this. But if you are still watching and you've already seen this, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you follow me on Twitter or Instagram, you know exactly what I'm talking about because I posted it on there multiple times. That scene is beautiful. That is the most beautiful scene I've ever seen in anime. That art, animation, everything about that scene is so well done. I cannot believe how well that episode is. That is just amazing. And then, after he does that badass thing, it ends, right? Then we go to the next episode. The demon's still alive. The demon has threads on him, right? And so we see, and then he comes over and he's about to kill Tanjiro and Nezuko, right? Then all of a sudden, Giyu comes through. Giyu, the badass who saved his life before it saved his sister's life. Here he comes again, and boom, this dude, which almost killed Tanjiro. So Tanjiro literally had to go through so much trial, had to grow so much in that one little battle, and here comes Giyu. Pulls out some 11th form that we've never even seen before. Bam! This dude cuts this dude's head off in 1 second like he was nothing. This dude went through him like a sword through paper. And it was just insane. Because you're just sitting there and you're like, man, Tanjiro's so cool. Like he has the potential to be the next Hashira. Like I wonder what the heck Giyu's gonna do because he is a Hashira. And bam, this dude just cuts this dude's head off in like 0.1 seconds. And you're just sitting there like, oh my god, Tanjiro has so much more growth. And you're like, wow, this is, oh man, you guys have no idea. I think my passion for this anime, guys, I'll wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning every Saturday for the rest of my life just so that I can watch this the second it comes out. It is so good, guys. Oh my god, I'm so sweaty because I'm yelling about this so much, but it is so good. And at the point that we're at right now in the anime, which I hope all of you guys are caught up to date on it, where his sister and him get put on trial in front of all the Hashira and the master. The master's like, all right, there's nothing that's gonna happen. They're not in trouble or whatever. They're basically, they're cool people. And then, but all the Hashira basically acknowledge Tanjiro's skills when he jumps up in the air and he hits the Hashira. I believe it was the Hashira of Sound, the dude with the crazy white hair. I can't tell this off the top of my head, but I believe it was the guy of Sound, where he hits him in the head he gives him a headbutt. He dodges his shit. Has his hands tied behind his back, then jumps up in the air and hits him in the head with a headbutt. Like, bro, what is up with anime and the headbutts, dude? Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, now we got freaking, Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba hitting him with the headbutt, and you always know when the headbutt happens, something badass happens, and dude, yeah, of course it does, dude. All the Hashira acknowledge him, like, they're all stunned, they're like, oh shit, he actually landed the hit on him, even though he's the Hashira, and that dude, no one even knows who the hell this guy's name is. So, alright. Before I get into anything else, I don't even know what's going to happen with this anime, guys. There's so much potential. I'm not going to tell you guys the spoilers that I've learned because the spoilers that I learned broke my heart. I fell in love with some characters. I fell in love with, the ideas of some things, and now I know they're not going to happen. So basically just crying myself to sleep every night. But, I really want you guys to watch this anime. If you have watched this anime, leave me a comment and tell me how beautiful you thought that episode 19 was. If you haven't seen the anime, then watch it. Just watch that one episode. Just watch the end of the episode and let me know what you guys think. Give me a like because I'm super sweaty and I'm yelling and I don't know why it's so sweaty. I don't know what's going on right now. I feel like someone sprayed a hose on me or something. But yeah, dude, I'm gonna be posting more videos. I got upcoming Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, same situation, same different thing. I'll be posting on my Instagram and Twitter, JacobAllury22, about my videos that are upcoming. So you guys enjoy the rest of your guys' night. Sorry it's gonna be a little late, but you guys have a